Western Kansas, where the land is as flat as its lakes. But is it really? This is the second time I've run this race, the Rockin 50-kilometer trail race. And I can tell you, to me, it doesn't feel very flat. Now, I knew what to expect this year, but I also knew that going into this race, I was entering in at probably the heaviest I've ever raced before. And of course, I knew I wasn't actually racing. I just wanted to complete it before the cutoff time. It was definitely a long, hard day, but as always, I can't wait to do it again.
This is our longest one, so we're going to see.
So yeah, there are certainly parts of the trail that are flat. There's prairie grass and big fields. But then there's a lot of hills, some of which I didn't get very good video of because I was struggling just to keep conscious. It's kind of hard to remind yourself when you're caught up in the beauty and the excitement of the run to slow down and make sure that you're getting plenty to eat and drink. And it caught up with me. A very windy day, which kind of masked the heat, and I don't know, just really dried me out, made me thirsty. But I wasn't drinking enough, and it wasn't long before I got really dehydrated, I guess is what my problem was. And right before we got to the Gate 6 aid station, I think it's like mile 12, I was so sick that I was throwing up. Had no idea there was a photographer right there getting my picture.
too early to get wet.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm not excited about that. So,
This is the shallow one too, huh?
I don't know if I should step on these logs or not.
You could try it. Wanna hold my shoulder?
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo.
Okay, that's not bad. You're not really moving. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's not so bad. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Kind of feels good on my feet.
It does, actually.
For a minute, I couldn't tell if there was a tornado or if there was a jet flying overhead. Although there was a storm that came in later in the day, thankfully this was just a jet. It seems like every time I see some sort of rock structure, I feel compelled to take a picture in front of it. So there's a very important part to know about the 50K race, and that is that you have to go 2 laps around Big Bluff Loop, which is a 5-mile loop that's pretty intense. And honestly, I just did not even feel like taking videos during this time. I just stayed focused on what I was doing. But here is one thing you know about this. When you come to a hill, on the other side of that hill is another big hill. And whereas we talk about Kansas not having any hills, these hills look like they're straight up. And at this point of the race, you're pretty tired and worn out, and man, this will get you. Another big thing about this race are the water crossings. And I've already showed you a few really small ones, but the biggest ones come at the end of the race in the last maybe 5 miles. And in this particular one, halfway through it was a little deeper than I thought, and then I tripped and fell, and you can hear me wince because my legs started cramping up. So we won't talk about what my time was or what place I came in. That really wasn't important to me. I did finish, and I'm happy about that. But as always, I'm looking forward to doing it again and thinking maybe next time I can do a little better.